Libra, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early May 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's going on for the lovely Libras. I hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. Let's shuffle it up one time, see what we have for you this week, my guides. Talk to me. What's up with Libra? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card and dip our toes in the energy before we get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card with the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into, which is always interesting. Let's get this first card out here. Let's rock and roll for Libra, please. What's up with my friends? Guides and spirit team. There it is. Okay, so we do have this big focus card, this alchemist card. There are a lot of layers here because it could represent creation and focus. So whether you got your eyes on something, someone might even have their eyes on you with this first card. We'll peel back the layers. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the May subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Have a look at this card. It does show up for different signs from time to time. I generally link this card to the Virgo collective, so maybe for some of you we're highlighting a Virgo in your life. If not, this alchemist, notice, has that potion in hand, looking at it. So for some of you, this could represent your creative powers. Your creative juices could be flowing. Your powers of manifestation could be heightened here. But also the focus. So whether it's something you need to keep focused on, maybe there's something or someone that you are deadlocked on right now in this time. This card can also represent somebody who has their eyes on you in some sort of way, whether it's at work, whether it's in other ways. There might be somebody watching your moves for whatever reason. And I don't mean that in some sort of nefarious, scary type of way, but let's just put him down there. We're going to get into tarot now. And I always say that first card is just a footnote. It doesn't make or break the reading. But yeah, let's get you these first three in the upright before we get the intuitive juiciness flowing. What do we got for Libra here, my guys? So, last week's reading, it was titled A Serious Issue. So hopefully most of you haven't been dealing with serious issues. For a lot of Libras, it looked like issues within the family. I felt like a lot of things were people in your circle as opposed to you. So we're going to hope to keep it optimistic this week. You know how tarot readings go. Energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, right? Because some weeks we get very positive messages. Some weeks there's challenges. It happens. There's a lot of Libras out there going through a lot of different things. Let's get you three. Thank you. Pardon me. All right, yeah, there's that 10 of Pentacles. That's a good start, my friends. This is really, really good. So if things have been a little hectic, a little up and down, this 10 of Pentacles could tell us that things are going to start settling down. Let's get you two more. Big money energy right there as well. Okay. Yeah. All right. So there is this immovable type of energy showing up here as well. Okay. We're going to have to talk about this because we have the Hierophant in position number 2. These are long-standing type of energies that could affect us for a very long time. And then, all right, here we go. We have Judgment on the back end that could absolutely switch things up on us when this card shows up. So, yeah, Libra, we're going to have to talk about this because we have interesting mixtures of energy happening this week. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get that juicy, intuitive stuff rolling. So at first glance, when I look at this spread, like I said, tons of earthy energy right here in the front end. Big major arcana as well. But when we hit Judgment on the back end, that's a game changer type of energy. So we'll see how this all plays out. But position number 1, we have the 10 of Pentacles. One of the best cards in the whole entire tarot deck. When this card shows up, it is very good for your monetary situation. Maybe a lot of you have your money on your mind or your monetary issues, work issues, things like that. This card also connects with the family unit. This card also connects with where you live, your home, the homestead. So there could be a big focus on your home, whether you're moving homes or fixing up your home or tidying up, whatever it might be. But the 10 of Pentacles is a happy ending type of card. This is the card of having it all. Very sturdy, extremely stable type of energy, okay? And we could say a lot of similar things for the next card. We have the Hierophant in position number 2. Now, as we move over In my style of reading, this could mean several different things, especially due to the season we're in. This card could represent a Taurus in your life. Currently, at the time of this reading, we are in Taurus season. So whatever clarifies it could tell us something that's coming towards you in this season, what you might be feeling. But generally, when we see this card, it talks about long-standing things, very sturdy, immovable, unchangeable types of energies. Like whether it's something you've been dealing with for a very long time or a person that's been in your life. When we see the Hierophant, we think of marriages. We think of people that have been around for years and years. So this is something that's heavily ingrained. This card could also represent day-to-day life. This can represent power structures like religions and corporations and governments. So this is a very big scoped type of reading this week from front to back here. So we want to see what's up, especially with the card coming up right next to it. Because when I see the Hierophant, I think of routine. And when I'm seeing both of these cards together in the front end, I'm thinking big routine type of energy. Now on the back end, like I said, this is where we get that game changer type of energy, because we have the Plutonian energy of the Judgment card. You see this. We have the Archangel Gabriel, I believe, blowing that horn, blowing that trumpet. And this is a card that could represent decisions. It's a card that could represent choices. It's a card that could represent karma or karmic situations. And Libras would know about that because your card is justice. This has similar vibes and notes to it. But Judgment, like I said, is Plutonian, and it's about changing things. This is explosive action, big change. So when we have all this sturdy energy right here and Judgment coming in at the end, like this is very jarring. Like this is extremely powerful energy right here. Whether it's for good, bad, or indifferent, we'll just have to see how it all plays out. Okay, because for some of you, it could easily just be a choice. For some of you, it could just be action or change. But there could be like a big game changer coming up. Okay, that's one thing I will say. So let's just place Judgment there. I want to dive deeper on all this action, Libra, so let's jump in and clarify. Okay, so we're going to get a good shuffle here. What do we got for Libra, please, my guides? Just reset this deck and see what we got happening. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that 10 of Pentacles. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Libra, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, 10 of Pentacles here. Why is it here for my friends? Okay, quick. That looks good. We have the 1111 card. Very sturdy, very stable. Okay? When I see the 1111 card, I think of blessings, I think of omens and powerful connections and messages from spirit, but I also think of a cause for celebration. This is huge right here on the front end, my friends, with the 10 of Pentacles, the 1111 4 of Wands card right here, very sturdy. You might be feeling very secure about something in your life or someone. Like there could be someone or something that is like a security blanket to you or just makes you feel okay. And that's nice. But this is a cause for celebration, my friends. This is claimable energy if I've ever seen it with the 10 of Pentacles and this 4 of Wands. This is wish come true type of energy. This is achieving goals type of energy. So regardless of what comes down the pipeline, regardless of this, regardless of what changes we have on the back end, this is beautiful and spiritually connected, my friends. You could have various big, massive wins and victories in this time. I would claim this energy for sure, because a lot of you could be celebrating something big here when we have this on the front end. The 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, even if you do research on your own, like this is giving me a very excited type of energy right here in the front. So we'll see how it plays, because remember, like I've been saying, we have so much sturdiness, so much stability here. I really want to get to Judgment and see what that does here, because it could change things for the better. It could throw a monkey wrench in things, but overall, this is beautiful energy we're leading off here. I just feel like Judgment is really the key to the whole reading. But let's keep moving over. And for some of you, I will say this as well. This could represent like your guides, your spirit team, those that you're connected to. I know not everyone believes in that, but if you do, they might be trying to lead you to the road of success. You just have to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities right? They could be trying to set a roadmap for you. Just use that intuition. Let's go in on the Hierophant. Where's the Hierophant here? Some of you might just be connected to the Taurus. Let's see what's up. Okay, Emperor in reverse. Okay, this could be a challenge here. I'm getting a bit of a power struggle, my friends. And I feel like for a lot of you, you might get caught up in the middle of this power struggle. We have the Emperor in reverse underneath this Hierophant. Both of these are authority figures. Both of these cards are very powerful, very stern in their ways, and they want things done their way or the way they've always been. Like when you look at these two together, they're very similar when you get the Emperor and the Hierophant. Aries energy. So hopefully you're not having issues with an Aries that's been in your life for quite a while. But when I catch the Emperor in reverse under this Hierophant, I'm getting big power struggle energy. Hopefully it's not between you and another person. Like I'm getting this tug of war, like where one person gets a win, then another person gets a win. It's like back and forth and back and forth. So that's just a big caution I'm picking up here in the middle. Try your best not to get caught up in the machinations of other people in this time. Try not to get caught in the middle of power struggles and conflicts and beefs and stuff like that, because that could be very possible with what we have here in the middle. Like you might just get swept into something that really you might not want any piece of for whatever reason. Okay, now I think we could move on from this. Yeah, I'm not going to go any further into that because it is what it is. I just feel like it's people bumping heads here. Okay, a lot of power struggle. Let's go in on Judgment and see what's up with that. For another portion of you in the time of Taurus, like you might feel like you lack a certain amount of control in a situation as well. Like you might wish that you had a better handle on something. Let's not dive too deep into that. Let's see why Judgment is here. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the Shadow card. Just try not to get sucked into other people's stuff because we have such beautiful energy right here in the front end. But why is Judgment here? Interesting. I wasn't expecting that right in the center, to be honest with you, my friends. And there it is. Beautiful. Ace of Cups in the upright underneath Judgment. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful, my friends. Different opportunities, emotional opportunities, new chapters, new beginnings. A lot of you really might have the world at your fingertips, even if you don't realize it. Like, this is so beautiful right here on the back end. Yes, this is change as well, but change for the better. Remember, as we were speaking about all the solid, stable, immovable type of energy in the first part of this spread, Judgment with the Ace of Cups is like, no, new chapter, let's go. Let's restart this. Because, yeah, things might be good, but they can get better. All right, like this is just beautiful. So once again, all these massive wins and victories, sure, you might attain something, but this is a new goal. This might have ended well, but this is a new chapter. There's multiple blessings here. There's multiple wins and victories in this spread. This one could be of an emotional nature on the back end. Judgment with the Ace of Cups. This could be related to romance. This could be related to love, whether it's new things coming in or renewals instead. So I'm liking this on the back end because we do have this little struggle in the beginning, but on the extreme ends, there's so much positivity, Libra. I'm loving this. So the blessings, the wins and victories are showing up heavily for you this week. Let's go through and do a quick recap because we do have that one little speed bump. If you kindly look in the box before we get into the Shadow card, position number 1, 10 of Pentacles with the 4 of Wands in the upright. Maybe your spirit team is trying to lead you in a specific direction. But for a lot of you, this is some sort of cause for celebration, whether it's an influx of money or just something beautiful happening. It's very sturdy. This could represent somebody or something that makes you feel secure, like a security blanket, feeling very confident in something. But as we press forward, aside from the blessings, wins, and victories of various kinds, in the center, we have the Hierophant with the Emperor in reverse. Hopefully you're not having issues with an Aries. But when I see this, it was just screaming power struggle to me. Whether it's a power struggle between you and somebody else or two authority figures, I was getting the energy of Libras getting swept into other people's stuff. So in this time, try your best not to, unless you want to, unless you feel like you can make a difference, because there's a possibility here. Maybe a portion of you wish you had more control over a situation as well. But as we get to the back end, we have Judgment with the Ace of Cups in the upright and just that beautiful energy coming in right on the back end. where, yeah, we might have a completion of a cycle. We might have good things here, but things can always get better. Things could always get more beautiful. We have wins in regards to money, your motivation, celebration, relationships. Like, this is just absolutely beautiful. For some of you, if you're making a decision or choice, you'll make the right one right here on the back end. So please take a screenshot of that. I'm going to get you one shadow card here. Let's get you a shadow card super quick. Lovely reading this week, Libra. I really like that because there's been a couple of rough ones for you in recent weeks. Let's see what we have for Libra, please. And yeah, you know me, I always like to pull a shadow card at the end of every spread. It's always a nice introspective thing to do, whether it's a shadow within oneself or a shadow situation. You might not see all the details. So we do have Temperance showing up in the shadows. Very interesting. Another angelic type of energy here. Let's sweep these out of the way. Now, for a portion of you, this could be a connection to Sagittarius that may have left a mark on you. When I see Temperance, this is obviously patience, using Temperance. And in this time, it's going to be very important not to lose your cool. Now, I know I'm speaking to Libras here. Libras are very cool, calm, and collected for the most part. But when Temperance shows up here, there might be certain things that might throw off your equilibrium in this time. So keep that in mind, especially if you have like pet peeves or certain actions, certain ways people act. Like, things could really throw off your equilibrium when Temperance is here. This is all about keeping your calm, keeping your cool when we see it as a shadow card. Also, making sure that you don't overindulge in things, okay? So I feel like those are the big main messages here, Libra. Don't click away just yet. That's what I have for you this week. I'm going to give you the details of the May subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the April subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced after this week's fire and air signs. But for the May subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. Once again, we're going right back to it because it's gorgeous. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things as always. First, you must be subscribed, and second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the cards in this week's reading, which one spoke to you the most. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of May, I will pick the 2 winners at random, as always, my friends. Much love to you, and I'll see you next time.